Well, good morning, carpers. And there we are. Me and Rob are on the bank. And for this session, chair's a bit low for me. For this session, we're at Mousehole in Maidstone, Kent. We're here, today is Saturday, the 19th, Easter bank holiday, and we're here to Thursday morning. And we didn't do an intro because literally we just wanted to get everything set up. Rods are out, but they're not the spots I want for tonight, but they're out fishing, so we've got to go off later and do a bit of food shop. But we're here, we're all set up. I'll show you the swim in a minute. We got a massive swim. I've got my 2-man bivvy up, and Rob's put his day shelter up. Well, not a day shelter, it's a social cap type thing. So that's up, and we've still got a fair bit of room. The sun's shining, it's a bit cloudy, but scattered cloud, just got a little shower, but it's literally going to be nothing, I don't think. So yeah, we booked in at the little hut at the front. Rod the bailiff sorted us out, and he's got a little golf cart. He brings all your stuff to your swim. So yeah, he'll meet you at your car, you load him up, they drop it off at the swim, and they're coming backwards and forwards until he's got everything on the bank for you. First impressions, absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. The people are friendly, really friendly. And yeah, we were on peg 5. But like I say, I'll show you the swim in a minute. But yeah, apart from that, what can I tell you? I will show you the... Sorry, I'm being correct. We're on Kingfisher Lake, because I have 2 lakes here, and we're on the Kingfisher complex. The other lake's the other side of the car park. I might, if I get a chance, because we're here, like I say, we're here to Thursday, so it is a bit busy being Easter weekend. So if it sort of dies down on sort of Monday, Tuesday, I might go have a walk around there and just take some video and just sort of show you what that lake's like and what you get with that lake. Rod is showing us some spots to go with. Like I say, later on I'll show you where those spots are. So at the minute I just pub chucked them out, single baits, just to get fishing really whilst we're setting up. But yeah, apart from that, it's absolutely tickety-boo. Hopefully, I've looked at the forecast and it looks like it's going to be fairly nice all week. So that's a bonus, considering the last time we was out, which was back in February? March. Which...
No, it was February, the end of February, wasn't it?
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I thought.
It was earlier, wasn't it?
So yeah, that's back out. We was out in February and we was on Birch Lake, Kin Farm. Oh my God. Tried putting up the social cap in that wind, and that's the only bit we took because it was a trial, because it was new. So we thought we'll give it a trial and see what it's like, because Rob can stand up in that, as I said in my previous video. But yeah, I didn't think we was going to get it up, to be honest with you. It was a nightmare, but this time it's gone up without any issues. Mind you, we hadn't had the wind to fight with. But yeah, it's up, and we've got somewhere social to sit in the evenings, or if it rains, but hopefully it won't rain. Like I say, that's my 2-man bivvy. That's the social cap from Avid. I'll do a little bit on that as well. So yeah, so that's the back end of the swim. Then you've got a little bit of grass area between 4 and 5, and then you come around this side, and that's what it's like from here. Hello, Rob. So yeah, that's what we got from here. So at the minute, I've got one about here, one about there, and one roughly about here. But Rod said you can either put 3 across the channel at different, like a slight angle, or he said you could put one about here, one just off about 3-4 foot off that island just there, and then one up the side of the island about here, about 3 or 4 foot off the side. He said don't go too tight to the side because it's got a load of snags and roots and stuff. He says so just come 3 or 4 foot off. So yeah, fish have been coming out. Let's walk back around this way. Fish have been coming out. There's a 44 out and a 42. No, sorry, 44 and a 39 and a 38. 30 pound. 30 pound out of this particular swim on Tuesday. So yeah, fish have been coming out. That's it from the other angle. Hello, Rob.
Hi, Sean.
He didn't play ball, did he?
Yeah.
So that's where we are. So I'll leave it for there now. We're going to sit and chill until we have to go down the shops, come back, and then we'll sort these rods out good and proper for the night. And I'll let you know what bait I'm using. See you later. Keep on carping. This is my mix for the carp. All sorts of goodness in there. Look at that. Any carp would be happy with that, surely. Bring on the nosher pigs. Good evening, carpers. Just an evening update. Not much to update, unfortunately. We went down the shop and got some supplies, and I had to get some new batteries for the old receiver. First set I've changed in about a year and a half of, well, about 80 months I've had them. So that's the first battery I've had to change. It made a funny noise, that's why I thought it was flat. So I've changed the battery to the new one, and so far it hasn't made that noise. So I'm assuming that it's worked. So yeah, we went and got some supplies for the week. So we should be settled for the week now. Shouldn't have to go back out in the car. Fingers crossed. We got some blood orange cider. Dilly from Thatcher's. Very nice it is too. Oh, lovely. So yeah, so we got back. And the rods are on the dance floor for the night. They ain't gonna get touched again. It's what's the time? Well, it's nearly 6:25, and still loads of daylight. So yeah, sorry.
Windy.
Yes, it is windy. It's we've got about 23, 28 mile an hour gusts. So yeah, that's coming because we're in the social bivvy, the bigger one. It's unfortunately the wind's coming straight at us at the minute, but when we go to get in mind to go to bed, the wind will be against the side, so that'd be spot on. I got one. My right hand rod is middle of the channel that I have. The middle rod is just in front of the island, about 4 foot off, and then the left hand rod is up the side of the island, about 4 foot off the bank. So that's where they're going to be for tonight. I got one on. It's Parker Baits show specials, the purple ones, and then which was from the big one show, and then that's on the middle rod. The right hand rod is got TNT from Steamies, and then the one on the left hand rod which is the new improved Blitz pop-up from Hinders. So 3 different baits, all on slip D rigs. So yeah, we'll see where we get on tonight. Like I say, we had 4 hours fishing before we went down the shops. And I suppose, one just boshed out right in the middle of our side. So there's like little islands down the center of the lake. So from our bank to an island in the middle of the lake, it just boshed out in the center, right in front of swim 4's water, right in the front of him. So yeah, that's the third fish we've seen bosh since we've been here. So yeah, we've just not long been back from getting some supplies. We got some tea on the way back rather than cooking tonight, so we've got some tea. So we ate out tonight. Went to a kebab shop, read the reviews, pretty good reviews, really good reviews compared to the other kebab shop that we was looking at going. And if I'm honest, wasn't impressed. It was okay, but wasn't impressed. I think Rob enjoyed his better than I enjoyed mine. But it wasn't greasy. It's the first kebab I had, and it wasn't greasy. So that was good. It wasn't greasy. It wasn't riddled in fat. It just wasn't to what I was expecting anyway, put it away, especially on the reviews. Would I go back? No. So yeah, we got back, got the rods out quickly, as I said, and then sat down and had dinner. So we've had dinner, Rob's tidied up, we're going to sit and drink this cider, and then we might have a tickle, because it'd be rude not to. Pineapple spiced rum. Let me show you. We've not tried it ourselves, but look at that bad boy. But we've bought it, and the reviews it gets, if you can hear that in the background, apologise for the noisy bike. The reviews are cracking reviews. Oh, got a beep on the middle rod. So the reviews on that spiced pineapple rum are very good. So I'm hoping it's not going to be a disappointment like the kebab. Oh, sorry, I thought it was going to take off. So yeah, so hopefully that's going to be better than the kebab. So might have a tickle of them for a nightcap. But yeah, as it's going to be a long old session, I'm trying not to make it too long. But depending on how long it does turn out, I might split the video into the vlog into 2. So I might make it a 2-parter if I make it too long. But we'll see how we get on, and after I edit it and see how much we've got left, and whether it comes out as a 1-part or 2-part, we'll see. But that's where we are tonight. So yeah, we're unless anything carpy happens, we'll leave it there until the morning maybe. But like I say, if something carpy comes along, you get to know about it. Until later, keep on carping.
Keep on carping.
You was a bit slow with that one.
Was I?
He's sleeping. Keep on carping.
Keep on carping.
Oh. Good morning, carpers. Good morning. Morning update. It's bloody cold. To be fair, it's like we're up. Sorry?
It's going to be nice later.
He said it's going to be nice later. Yeah. Yeah, you think it's bloody midwinter rather than spring. But yeah, it was, the wind's died down, but it's bloody cold. Oh, matey boy's in again over the way. One to the left of these two to us. Anyway, never mind about them. Lost one in the night. I don't know if it was hooked on properly, but I'd done a couple of turns on the old reel and it just came off. That was about 9:30ish, I think, something like that. And then about 20 to 3, my right hand rod, which is the one in the mid channel, screams off, literally screams off. I'm thinking, I jumps out of the bed, picks the rod up, nothing on it. Literally nothing. So I don't know what all that was about. Don't know what all that was about. But yeah, so unfortunately, fish this night. But never mind. Today is a new day. So yeah, the time is now 7:22. Got me morning Baileys, made by his truly. So I'm going to sit and drink this. Watch the water. I've seen a couple Bosch, but they're a bit out of my my area. There are people leaving today, and I believe most of them are leaving Monday. So Rod the bailiff said, obviously, you know, he said once people leaves next door to you, if no one goes in there, you can just spread your wings, if you like. He said, but obviously if someone comes in, he said, then just please wind in and go back to your normal spots, which is what we will do anyway. So yeah. So I've seen a couple of Bosch, but like I said, they're out of my area, but it's good signs for sort of as we go into the week if no one else comes in. But one spot, the spot that I had the fish on was the one up the side of the island to the left. So the one I got just in front of the island, about 4 foot off the bank, I think I might move that one later on when I redo the rods. I might sort of bring them a bit more this way and in a little bit more, just so I'm patrolling the channel a bit more, so I can patrol the channel with 2 rods rather than just the one. But like I say, there are people packing up as we speak. But the guy next to our left, he's going on Monday, and the guys on our right are going today. But being Sunday, it is Sunday today, isn't it? Yeah, being Sunday, no one might not go in there, but because it's bank holiday Monday, you might get someone just to do an overnighter or something. So we'll play it by ear next door. This is bloody beautiful. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens today. So fingers crossed, something a bit carpy. Too later, I'm going to drink this, keep on carping.
Keep on carping.
He's a bit slow on the old keep on carping, but any bit rusty, you see. Good evening, carpers. Just an update. Oh, not much to update, unfortunately. Still no fish. There's so I think there's only one. Well, it didn't come out during the day because he lost it, but there's only been one sort of take during the day. Winds died down, but the been chatting to a bloke behind us, who's now left, who's fished it pretty regularly. He said it's sort of evening bites, night bites to early morning bites. So that's roughly sort of any time from now, really, which is 5 to 6. So the rods are redone. We've had tea. So we had our tea, got that sorted, cleaned away. Rob's done the drinks. And then, this is that pineapple rum I was saying to you about. And very nice it is too. If you like your rum, give it a go. So the rods are done for the night. Rod the bailiff said if next door comes clear or whichever side comes clear first, he said you can sort of stretch your rods into sort of their water if you like. But obviously if he says anyone turns up, please bring them back into your area, which I said, yeah, no problem at all. Whilst we were cooking tea, we kept an eye out and there's a fish sort of showed just in front of swim 6. So I put one out there, one out between me and the island. So that one's probably about 4.5 foot off the island. And then my left hand rod I put where I had it last night, where I had the take. So that's gone to the left of the island, 4 foot off. Because I said before, Rod said don't go too close because there's a lot of roots and weeds and stuff under there. He said so you just get snagged up. So left hand rod, I've gone with the same setup as last night. Indus Blitz pop-up with their new ingredients, new improved. I had a take on it last night, so why wouldn't I try it again tonight? Middle rod is on a Parker Baits, and that's on a pink one. Can't remember what flavour because I got it from their show. It was a pick and mix stand. And I expect most of you went to the big one show, and yeah, they've done a pick and mix stand on Parker Baits. So fill a pot up as much as you can, and then if you get the lid on, I think it was 10 quid. I think it was something like that, 5 quid. I can't remember. So yeah, I got a mixture of flavours and colours, and so I put a pink one out tonight, pink wafter, and then my right hand rod. I've gone for a Steamies one, which is a nut TNT. Their TNT, which is nut and something or other, which they sell on this site. They sell Steamies on site, but they've now promoting monster baits. They're doing more monster baits now than they are Steamies. But yeah, so I thought I'd try the TNT Steamies one because of that's what they had. That's what they used to sell in the shop, and it used to do well. So, and the guy next door to me said, any nut base. So yeah, so I put that one out. Got to give it a go and see what that produces tonight. The lad next door to us in swim 4, he's off tomorrow morning at 7, and he's got 2 islands in front of him, and I seen fish bosh out either end of the island. Admittedly, the far island, where there's two little islands, but they're split in the middle. It looks like one island, but they're split in the middle. So the left-hand island of swim 4, which is probably more swim 3's water, the fish boshed in there this morning. So I'm going to plonk one over there tomorrow morning. If no one turns up in 3, 4, I'm going to plonk one out there. And then on the end of this island in front of swim 4, there's a fish boshed last night, this morning, and it's already boshed tonight. So I'm going to stick one on the corner there tomorrow morning and see what that produces. But yeah, that's where we are at. The camera's outside pointing into our social cap, and it's just started to rain. So yeah, not good news. So there's only a quick update. to see where we are. Still fishless at the moment, but a bit more positive going into tonight, now knowing it's not so much a day bite water, it's more of an evening through the night, early morning bite water. So I feel we're in the bite time now. So yeah, feeling just as confident as I was last night. I put slightly bigger weights on tonight, just pure because I don't think that hook went into the fish's mouth properly last night. And I struck into it and it was there, but a couple of winds on the reel and it just spat the hook. So I put slightly bigger weights on tonight and slightly tighter clutches on the reels. So hopefully if we get any takers tonight with those little adjustments, we hopefully have one on the bank. But until then, I'm going to enjoy this rum because it is nice. Get me camera out of the rain. The next time I see you will either be in the morning or later on with a fish. Keep on carping. Good morning, cuppers. Just an update for the morning. No update. A couple of bleeps in the night. But that's about it. Only one coming up last night, and that was in peg 1. £34, I believe. But the chap in there has been in 3 different pegs. But normally you weren't able to move because it'd be busy, but a couple of pegs come free and he jumped into one. Nothing was doing, so he jumped into another one. 2 lads had turned up to my right. I don't know how long they're here for, so that'll bring my right hand rod in, because I put that more to my right last night in front of swim 6, so I just brought that in. So I just brought that in literally 3 or 4 foot off the bank in front of me in the channel. So yeah, but we're still in bite time at the minute, so we'll see what we're doing this morning. And I think the ones opposite me are packing up today and going by the looks of it. I might take you down today or tomorrow, go down towards the showers and I'll show you the shower blocks. Give you a little bit of a tour. I might even have a walk around Kestrel. I've been told Kestrel, if you want to get on Kestrel for the weekend, they're taking bookings for 2026. If you want a weekend, you might get on during the week, but weekends they're taking bookings for 2026. That's how good this complex is. It is awesome. I've not been to a fishery this tidy or this well kept up. It's amazing. Definitely worth the visit. Definitely. And if I haven't asked, because I didn't ask at the beginning, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for further updates. So yeah, it doesn't cost nothing to subscribe. It would be nice. It'd help me out with my channel going forward. We got posh coffee in here today. We bought this from the Big One show. Highly recommend, if you like your coffee, to give that a go. Now, it's ground coffee. You can get beans, but this has been grounded up. And he doesn't like strong coffee, but he loves this. So you need a percolator. Or you need one of these. And what happens, for those who's never had one, or thinking of buying one, basically, if I can get that bit out, let's get it out. You put your water in there, but only See that that little overflow? You only fill it just below there, so your water goes in there, and then you get this like little funnel. Your coffee granules go in there. That goes in there like so with your water. You then screw this on like so. Put that on your stove, and when the water starts getting hot, what happens? It starts to bubble through this spout here, and then it fills it up to about just below that hole. It fills it up. Once that's done that, you're good to go. Yeah, you're good to go. And that one pot of that will fill 2.5 cups of these cups. So yeah, 2.5 cups. And it is very, very nice coffee, to be fair. Very nice. Yeah, sorry about that. Our neighbour was just saying cheerio to us because he's off now. So he was just saying cheerio. So yeah, like I say, 2.5 cups of that it makes. And it is very, very nice coffee. Not very strong. So even though it's like percolated, it's their signature blend. But yeah, give it a go. I know it's expensive, but you know, some people like to have a little bit of different quality, taste. But we thought we'd give it a go. And to be fair, we're not disappointed. But what I do is once I made one, I don't tip the coffee away. I fill up the water reservoir again and then boil it and then make another one. But it won't be as strong as the first one, but you can get two turns out of one lot. But yeah, right, I'm gonna sit down and watch the water because the time is 10 to 8, and that's normally generally fish have been washing around about that sort of time or showing themselves. So I'm gonna watch the watering peg fall to see if I got any signs where I can move to. Right, we'll catch you later, carpers. Keep on carping, and we'll see what happens. Still morning, carpers. I was just about to say afternoon, but a little bit earlier update than normal. Update, sun's out. Hey, t-shirts are on. The guys over on the far bank have now gone, so I've gone out there with my boat and my deeper just to get a bit of lie of the land, and it's not as flat as I first thought, to be fair. But where the let me just spin you around. Bear with. So this island here and this island here, this one. Well, I was fishing about, oh, sorry about that, about here. I've gone out there with a deeper, nothing. So what I've done, I've gone up to this island and I've come along to the edge of this island. It's nice and flat, and the fish that I've seen that side in the water is ridiculous. My side 0. So I've come down this side of the island, down here, 0 fish. I've gone, like I say, I've gone here, just literally past that point, loads of fish. So I put 2 rods, 1, 2. So about rod length apart, and they're probably about a foot one in front of the other. And the other rod, that island there, where you can see that dead bit, oh no, I need a twig. Where you can see that dead bit of, let me try this. The dead reeds, which are there, I've gone about 2 foot away from there, dead flat, and yes, you've guessed it, sorry about that, you've guessed it, fish. Admittedly, that is swim 2's water, admittedly, but spoke to the bailiff, they said it's fine, provided no one else rocks up. I was going to go on the corner of this island, but no fish, so I've gone, like I said, I've gone there and there. So we'll see what that brings. But yeah, there are, to be fair, there's big shoals of fish that side of the lake. Now we know why the guys on the opposite side of the bank to us was having a good old session. He lost 3 yesterday, I think. So he had more than 3 runs, but he's lost 3, and I think he landed 2. That was the daytime. But yeah, plenty of fish that side, none our side. Don't know why, don't understand it. I checked the channel that I've been fishing, nothing coming through there. 1 or 2 fish at the most. But yeah, for whatever reason, they're all on the other side. So we've changed tactics now. I think there's a guy in peg 16. He rocked up this morning, and there's the 2 guys which I think are on day sessions to my right. If they're on an overnighter, they haven't got a lot of kit, and only one got bivvy. Excuse me, throat went then, voice went. To our right, pegs 4, 3, 2, 1, no one in them. So that's why I can go to that island. So hopefully that's going to produce something in the very near future. Because like I say, I just need to get one on the bank now, because slowly I think we're mid-stay now. So we're off Thursday morning. So we're on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we've got today, tomorrow and Wednesday. Feels like I've been here longer than that, to be fair. So yeah, that's my 3 new spots. Going to give them a go today. Probably stick with them tonight as well. So as the sun's out, we've got a fairly bit of blue sky. We are going to have a cider. So we've gone for Itchin's medium apple cider. It's okay. It's okay. It's not too bad, but we got a nicer one to have. So we bought 4 of these. Rob bought 4 of these, and I bought 4 blood orange touches. And he hadn't tried them before. I hadn't had them, but I've heard that they're nice, so he wasn't too sure. That's why he's bought these. And we bought 4 different ones. Oh, sorry, 2 packs of different. Just we got different ciders. And then he's decided, oh, Robbo over here, he's decided blood orange. Definitely. He's going to go over and buy some. So that's going to be his new cider drink for the summer, I think. So we're going to kick back, watch the spots that we've just put our bait on, put a little bit of pellet out there, a little bit of boiling mix and a bit of crumb and a bit of hemp and a bit of hemp oil. So hopefully we can see the old slicks arrive once we see the fish on them. But the water temperature is 14.5 degrees. So the water temperature is rising. So yeah, another 2 or 3 weeks, I reckon they'll be spawning. Anyway, enough waffle. We're going to drink this, and hopefully we'll see you later with a fish. Keep on carping.
Keep on carping.
There's tonight's baits. The new Hinders Blitz, which we had a run on the first night, so we're going to give that one a go again. Pink Wafter, which is a Parker Baits, and then we're going to go a yellow pop-up, which is, I believe, Pro Liver. So that's what we're going to try tonight. Good evening, carpers. Just an evening update after tea. Still no fish. No one's caught today. There's one guy, there's me and one guy left over on so there's one guy on 15, 16. He's here, and it's just me who's fishing. So yeah, it's gone very, everybody's now gone home. The day fisherman's gone home. So hopefully, I got chatting to a bloke earlier who fishes this quite often, and he's the one who had the he had a £30 8 out of here at Swim 5 on Tuesday. So he's told me several spots. So yeah, hopefully that's going to help me for tonight, which I've picked. So I've put one out. There's some stinger nettles. There's a bush just there that overhangs that little island just there. So he said, put one there. Possibly if you wanted one in mid-water, but I haven't done that. I had one there all day today, but I haven't done it tonight. But he said definitely put one on the corner of this island here. So I've done that. So now one's opposite gone. I've done that. And then the third rod, I've gone right down, basically, where that, bear with me. Right, bear with. Yeah, so there, on that island down there, which is opposite Swim 2, he said stick one, literally, where the dead lilies are, or the fresh lilies coming through, just here just off the corner. He said stick one on there, and then he said that's where he would put a spot. So I've done that. So that's my 3 spots tonight. He's given me some other spots if they don't work, but we'll go with them tonight and see what happens. The one over on the island opposite me, where I couldn't go, and to the ones opposite, the fellas opposite me went. There has a fish been boshed out there again today. So since we've been here, I have seen on a regular basis a fish bosh out from there. So can't ignore that. Now they've gone. I've whacked one out there, and then yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. So fingers crossed we'll have a better night. But I'll show the facilities tomorrow, like the showers and stuff, and I might take a walk around the lake. But it is an awesome fishery, really is. Well worth the visit, even though if I go home blanking, if I go home with a blank, it doesn't matter. It's a new fishery to me. Another one that I found. I visited it, very, very impressed with it. I will come back, definitely. There's no reason not to. We're on peg 5. We got 2 large bivvies on peg 5. So there's loads of room, brilliant amount of room. Not every peg is this big, but if I get a chance tomorrow when I do a walk round, I'll let you know which pegs are big. Some pegs are double pegs, so they've got double numbers in on one. So like got two numbers on one peg. So like peg 2, I think that's 2 and 3, but 5 is only 5. 15 is 15, 16. But I'll show you tomorrow when we do the walk round. But yeah, it's a brilliant lake, lovely lake, absolutely love it. Been very, very impressed. The staff are so friendly, the bailiffs are so helpful. You know, they give you advice as much as they can, and at the end of the day, if the carp don't want to take the hook bait, it won't take the hook bait. It doesn't matter how much advice you get off people. If they don't want to take your bait, they ain't taking it. So, but no, to be fair, they've been very helpful and shown us spots as well. And yeah, can't, you know, because they want you to catch as much as you want yourself to catch. But yeah, it's absolutely well kept, well maintained. It's brilliant. The toilets and showers gets cleaned twice a week. So they have people come in to clean the toilets and the shower blocks twice a week. There's no spomming allowed. You're allowed to use your bait boats, but no spomming. And to be fair, it's not big enough. It's not big enough to spom. Now you got islands down the middle. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little islands going down the middle, and they separate the people from that side to this side. So you can see certain fishermen on certain pegs, but there's boundaries. There are boundaries, as we all know. But the little islands in the middle, so you can't really spom anyway. So you can either catapult it out, boat it out, or a throwing stick. And if you've got a good arm, you could use your arm. But yes, the spomming's banned, but you're allowed to use your bait boats and any other method of getting it out there. But yeah, it is cracking. It really is. So yeah, I highly recommend coming here. It was about 2 hours and 20 minutes for me. I would travel that far to come to a place like this. I really would. You ring them up and make a booking. They're not on the catch app. They're not on Swimbrokers. It's the old school. You ring up, pay a deposit, and then pay the remainder when you turn up. But yeah, and the lady what answers the phone to take your bookings, really, really friendly. Like I say, they're all so friendly. It's unreal how friendly everybody is. And there's a bailiff on site pretty much 24/7. They've gone home now. But I believe they stay on site. Rod's the main bailiff, I think. And he went home, where are we today? We're Monday. So I think he went home Sunday. So he's gone home Sunday and he'll be back tomorrow. So he's had a couple of days off, and then someone else stands in for him. But once Rod's back, he'll be here then all through the week to the weekend. If you get snagged up, don't pull the fish in. Don't try and snap your line. Go and see Rod, and he's more than happy to come and get his boat and get your line out of the trees or out of the bushes or wherever it is. He'd rather do that and leave trailers hanging out of the trees and whatnot. That's the sort of fishery that it is. Nothing's too much trouble. So yeah, it's a quiet night tonight because there's obviously less people on the bank. And just as I speak to you, just literally on the corner there, right tight to that island, fish boshes. That's where I started on Saturday, 3 to 4 foot off the bank. Rod the bailiff advises not to go tight against that island because there are underground roots and whatnot and twigs and branches. He said you probably get snagged up. He says to come away from there a bit, but that fish just boshed right tight against the island. So yeah, and the water temperature 14.5 degrees today. Crazy. So yeah, that's where we're at for tonight. So the rods are set. I'm ready to strike into one. I just hope the carp gods are going to play ball tonight. So until something carpy comes along, or not, I will see you in the morning, unless I have a fish between now and the morning. Keep on carping. Catch you up soon. Well, afternoon. Yes, afternoon carpers. 12:09 just. It is Tuesday morning's well, not Tuesday morning's update, Tuesday afternoon's update. I can't remember if I'd done an evening update. Oh, I did do an evening update, yeah. Things to report. Lost one in the night. Off the new spot on the corner underneath that green bush where that gentleman told me to put a bait. Yeah, put one there. It was on. I just think I had a size 4 hook on. I think it was too small. Or was it the size? The hook was too small. Can't remember what size. So I've gone to a slightly bigger hook now. Had a shower, refreshened up. All good. There's a few day tickets on. There's two lovely gentlemen gone into 7 and 8. Absolutely gents they are. There's a pleasure fisherman to my left in swim 3. He's just there with a pole, doing a little bit of pole fishing. And then there's 2 on the opposite side to me. I think they're just here for the day. And I think there's one opposite this big island opposite me. I don't know if he's here for the day or the day and night because of he hasn't put his bivvy up yet.
He has now.
Yes, he has now. Rob's just said he has now. So he's here for the night. So there'd be one, I know there's one guy on the corner of Peg 16. So I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us on here tonight. The 2 gentlemen to my right, they're here to Thursday afternoon. We're off Thursday morning. So yeah, just lost that one again last night. It's annoying. Like I say, so I've gone to a bigger hook. So yeah, let's try and see if the bigger hook works. So gone to the island so I've gone to that spot where that gent said to go, and then I'll just flip you around. So I've gone to, I don't know what's happened there. So I've gone to here, about a foot off that island, and I've gone to this island here, and I just bumped it tight against those reeds, just there. There's some reeds just here. I bumped it into there. And then the other spot is just round this corner here under this green bush here. So that's where we are today. It's 12:09. So, you all right?
Fine. Good, thanks.
So yeah, that's the update. So nothing to report fish-wise. So 2 runs, 2 losses. Not happy about that. But at least I know that bait, that hook, that spot over there, should I say, is I put out there last night, and within about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I think it was, it roared off, so I just put a bigger hook on there today. So that's where we are with that one. So yeah, that was on a yellow wafter. So I've got that out there again, same one out there again, and then I've just put a pinky red one out there, which I think is an SN1, I think it is. And then I've gone with a sticky pineapple one, pop up on this island, little island outside me. So yeah, so that's the update. I got a duck which is trying to get into me bivvy. I think it wants to come home with me. They are so friendly. Even the ducks are friendly here. So yeah, so that's the update. I'm going to drink this. Thatcher's Blood Orange. That's what I'm going to drink. Sun's out. Nice and warm. So we're going to sit here and chill and drink this. And see what happens. Catch you later, carpers.
Catch you later.
Well, carpers, that's the end of part one. I thought I'd break this this session up into two parts. So that's the end of part one. Part two will be following next week. Stay tuned to see what happens. Could be interesting.